Good evening, everyone. I'm going to call the meeting to order. Stand for the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Board President to advise members of the audience that they may address the board regarding agenda items after the superintendent's report. Only those members whose names and addresses are listed on the sign-in sheet available prior to the start of the meeting will be recognized during the business. The chairperson will limit discussions of any item by the public to 3 minutes in order for the Board of Education to expeditiously conduct its business. I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Manzo.
Good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year. We've had a great start to the year. Winter sports are in full swing. As always, our student athletes are always representing East Islip with much pride. Next week, we'll be starting Regents exams and midterms. We wish all students much success in these assessments, and I'm sure that they will continue to do well as they've been prepared by our staff. Looking ahead, I'm confident that the second half of the year will continue to bring us much success for both students and staff. And at this time, I would like to turn it over to Mr. Bellotti, principal of Connecticut Elementary School, and he will share some of the wonderful things happening at Connecticut. Thank you, Mr. Bellotti.
Thank you. Here we go. Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure to come here tonight to share with you some of the things that Mr. Mandels just said that we do at Connecticut Elementary School. We all know that the mission of the school is to educate our students, but education is more than just learning letters, numbers, and words. In today's world of personal technology and iPads and cell phones, many of our students are lacking in the social skills that are necessary for them to truly be successful. So to that end, our mental health teams have created programs that will expose our students to these things that are necessary to real-life situations so they can learn these skills and be successful, not only in school, but in the outside world as they grow older. So today we have one of our guidance counselors, Katie Scuderi, who is split between both Connecticut Elementary School and Timber Point, and she's here to share with us some of these programs that they've created and our students work through every day. Ms. Scuderi.
Good evening. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today about the programs for our children at the K-2 level. As a counselor for our K-2 students in both Connecticut and Timber Point, the primary goal is to foster a safe, nurturing environment where the children can thrive emotionally, socially, and academically. Building strong relationships with families is key to student success. As a mental health team at Connecticut Elementary School, we prioritize organizing workshops, informational sessions for parents to provide them with tools and resources to support the children's emotional and social development at home. Working closely with teachers and staff to identify students who may need support, we collaborate on strategies and interventions to create a more supportive learning environment for all students. As a mental health team, we individually conduct one-on-one and group counseling sessions to help students navigate challenges, whether they are dealing with anxiety, friendship issues, conflict resolution, or family dynamics. Building a trusting relationship is essential, and I strive to create a safe place where they can express their thoughts and feelings. These sessions provide students with opportunities to learn from one another, practice new skills, and build lasting friendships. I deliver classroom lessons to every K-2 classroom on various topics, such as empathy, understanding emotions, and problem solving. These lessons are designed to promote social and emotional learning and to help develop essential life skills that will benefit them both in and out of the classroom. Some of the programs we provide in our buildings are Start with Hello Week. Start with Hello Week is conducted in September at the start of the school year. The program's purpose is to decrease social isolation and promote inclusion. It helps enable students to make a difference with their peers in a simple, fun, and impactful way by simply saying hello or starting a conversation with someone new. It's an exciting week and a great kickoff to the year. Students engaging in a variety of activities that foster a sense of connectedness and display kindness and empathy. Start with Hello Week focuses on building community by saying hello, making friends, and reaching out to support each other with kindness in actions and in words. The goal of Start With Hello Week campaign is to teach children how to be more social and connected to one another. To promote this concept, we put together a Spirit Week for the students to follow along and to help them get involved. Another fun program is in October called Unity Day. Unity Day was started by Pacers National Bullying Prevention Center in October 2011. It is the signature event by National Bullying Prevention Month. This is the day where we can come together and send a visible message by building community through acceptance, kindness, and inclusion. The call to action is simple: wear and share the color orange. I get to visit each classroom prior to this day to explain to the students why Unity Day is celebrated and what we can do to keep our building a kind and accepting place. In February, we celebrate PS I Love You Day. PS I Love You Day is a nonprofit organization in New York State dedicating around the stigma around mental health. The mission is to foster a supportive environment and a community where everyone feels welcome, loved, and supported. On the second Friday in February, students and staff will celebrate PS I Love You Day by wearing purple. I visit each K-2 classroom in both buildings that week and read them the story, "The world needs more purple people." I do an activity with each day of the week related to the day to show its importance. Connecticut Elementary has the luxury of bringing PS I Love You's founder, Brooke DePalma, for an assembly for the last 2 years, with the help of second grade teacher, Alyssa Policastro, to speak to the students about how she began this incredible movement. On that Friday, there is such an incredible energy that goes through the buildings, with everyone wearing purple and their artwork displayed for everyone to see. It's such an amazing way to bring the students and staff together to promote kindness in our community. An exciting topic we brought to the building last year is called Caught with Character. We began Caught with Character last year at Connecticut as a way for students to learn about different character traits and give them the opportunity to demonstrate the character trait in the classroom. Each month has a different character trait theme, which includes kindness, respect, self-control, gratitude, responsibility, empathy, perseverance, fairness, trustworthiness, and good citizenship. By the end of the month, they can be called over the loudspeaker and receive their certificate and have their picture displayed in the main lobby for that month. One student per classroom per month has the opportunity to receive the Caught with Character award. The last program I'd like to tell you about is Career Day. Career lessons are designed specifically for each grade level. I get the opportunity to visit each classroom and speak about the different careers and help students discover their different interests. We read books, play games, and incorporate different activities. The elementary counseling team designed these lessons together with our director, Dr. Stanton, to bring each child at the elementary level. The best part about the career lesson experience is the opportunity to invite second graders' parents in to come and speak about their career to the students. The students get so excited and involved, and it has been such a great success for the last 3 years. I am committed to creating a positive school culture for every child. The impact of my role extends beyond individual students. By addressing the social emotional needs for our children, we are fostering a positive school climate that leads to improved academic performance, reduced behavioral issues, and greater overall well-being for our students. This, in turn, supports our school district's mission to provide a high-quality education for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Amanda. Public comments on agenda items only. Certified personnel. Be resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby approves the resignation, termination, leave of absences, position abolitions, appointments, tenure appointments, and salary changes in accordance with applicable provisions of education law and civil service law as cited in the certified personnel attachments. Can I get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye.
At this time, we would like to congratulate Jenna Gavrakian. Jenna, could you please stand? Jenna was just appointed as a world language teacher, and she will be teaching Spanish at both the middle school and the high school. Welcome to East Islip, and congratulations, Jenna.
Certified personnel. Be it resolved upon the recommendation of the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education hereby approves the resignation, termination, leave of absences, position abolitions, appointments, tenure appointments, and salary changes in accordance with the applicable provisions of each of Education Law and Civil Service Law as cited in the non-certified person attachments. Can I get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anyone need any items removed from the consent agenda? Consent agenda items numbers 8.1 through 8.12. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education hereby approves the consent agenda items number 8.1 through 8.12 in accordance with the action presented for each item. Can I get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Appropriation changes for the 24-25 school year. Be it resolved that upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education hereby approves the attached list of appropriation changes for the 2024-25 school year. Can I get a motion?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Old business, anyone have any old business?
The first item under new business is policy number 8332 to be abolished. Our attorneys have recommended that it be abolished because this policy has been incorporated into our computer network and internet accessible use policy. So that will be on the next agenda for approval. The next two items are field trips. The first item is New York State mock trial state finals in Albany. Ms. Lester is requesting a pre-approval in anticipation of our team qualifying for the state finals. That would be in May. And then finally, another very exciting school trip. The team at the middle school, the administrative team at the middle school, have worked to create a trip to Washington, D.C. for 8th grade students. And we will look for approval on the next board meeting, and that is also taking place in May.
Thank you, Dr. Weiss. Anyone else have any new business? One of the things I just want to mention is the middle school is having its production next month of the Little Mermaid Junior. So folks, just please look forward to that. And then also I just want to mention that FTK is having their annual gala Saturday, February 8th. Again, FTK is a great group that supports the community, supports the kids in the district. This past year they had donated the book vending machines in all elementary schools, and those worked out very, very well. So I just wanted to mention that gala is coming up. Public comments.
Mr. Kenneth Lothier.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
You know, my name is Kenneth Lothier. Bear with me for a minute. Tonight, I want to address the students, parents, and residents and school board of East Islip School District. I wish to discuss one word called failure. Yes, you heard it, failure. Lesson learned, never forgotten. Started when you were children with our parents. Do not touch the stove or anything on it. Oh, and by the way, that iron will burn you. Lesson learned, never forgotten. East Islip School District is made up of helicopter and lawnmower parents. Failure very rarely materializes in a student's life. to tell you a story of a ride home from picking up 3 students from football practice. And I asked them, do you guys know how a mortgage works? Principal, interest, schedule of direct reduction? Did you hear it? The same answer I got in my car, silence. Finally, one of them said, well, we learned how to calculate interest in math class. All right? Bear with me. You, the school board, this June, will present to the class of 2025 and every previous commencement, our students will get and have gotten 3 things. On that day, they will get a diploma, a handshake, and the installation of Marley's ball and chain of financial failure. And many of them will never get free of it. Harsh words. I'm asking you to think about it, though. Debt is a corrosive burden on the human mind. It becomes prevalent every Friday. I'll tell you a story of a culinary student who went and borrowed $50,000 to get his culinary degree. He thought he was going to be the chef of the future. But he learned that he had to start at the bottom. And no one at the school or his mother told him how principal interest works. After the end of 10 years, he now owes $90,000. And he can't get away from it. His dream is ruined because no one took the time to teach him about finance. And he unwittingly added chain links and balls to his financial ball with chain on it there. It says the Islip School Board of Education is committed to provide a high-quality education as a safe and supportive environment. Academic experience is number 1 that prepares them for college and careers, the students. Safe and supportive environment, creating respectful, nurturing environment for students, and fiscal responsibility. Budget that supports students, but teaches nothing to the students who have principal interest and schedule of direct reduction, how to handle money. This school is supposed to prepare these students to go out in life, how to take a college loan. I can't understand when the school board has not prepared them for this American dream of owning a house, a new car, and a worry-free chance of happiness. Basic financial skills. I know New York State is talking about adding a financial mandatory course to seniors and not an elective course. Seniors, in my opinion, it's too late. They've already made their decision in college, but I don't think they've ever looked at the cost of it, as I proved in my ride home from those students that I had in my car that day. The East Islip School Board can and should be a leader to have its students take a mandatory financial course, grades 9 through 12. You will hand them a stress-free life of financial success. This needs to be changed now and added to your commitment pledge that you have made to the students and to us. And I also request each school board member up here to take and reach out to 2 previous students, one 5 years ago and one 10 years ago. And that would be 9 people, 2 people, that's 18 people. Take the time to do it. I'd like you to ask them one question. Did their high school experience prepare them for the financial world of debt? And I would like this to be brought up in old business, but I'd like to hear from you what you found out. Were they prepared or not? I request that the school board determine what it's going to be to add this mandatory grades 9 to 12 course to our curriculum. How long will it take? If not able or wanting to, what are those issues stopping it? How to go about changing the obstacles to create a physical education for our students. East Islip can be the leader, and other districts will follow us. I would also like these questions brought up in old business and answered. But I would like you to hear, I do not feel that we are giving our students an education in finance. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, Mr. Lipton.
Thank you.
So the next Board of Education regular business meeting will be held Thursday, February 13th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Can I get a motion?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.